You backing out at the last second, Lars.
Say
Oh
the
no,
thing.
I
Say the thing.
well, the YouTube AI would detect the F word instantly and throw a hissy fit because AI is just that good at things.
But at the same time, it's been more than 15 seconds, so fuck AI. Disturbing the peace.
So, last we left off, you guys were in the Turning Spire. You had met up with Aldrich in his group and made a plan of what to do when you enter the Doom Portal. The idea was that the Wild Roses would enter as a group first and investigate and tackle any problems that may lie on the immediate other side um, before being followed by the other groups. Um, there's one of the groups is going to be excuse me, is going to be handling the cat dragon thing. And the other group is kind of just for backup if there's another threat that arises. Um, but with the plan made, um, and while Rose is going in first, handling threats there, and then trying to make a beeline to wherever Idur the Indefinite has been hanging out. Uh, you guys had any final conversations as you weren't 100% if you actually get an opportunity to chat to one another on the other side of the Doom portal before resting for the evening. Um, is there any final thing that anyone would like to accomplish before you head into the room that was once a study?
I think I've officially decided on which fucked up sword I want Aaron to use. I think he's going to hold on to the Great Sword of Wounding and pass off the Nine Lives Stealer to whoever in the backup team is able to use it.
Sounds good.
And he'll explain what it does. And if he's giving it to Gregor, he won't specify that it's an evil sword. But if he's giving it to anyone else, he probably will.
Okay, well, Gregor does have his own share of magical swords. Uh, so he's probably good to go. Most of the people actually have some sort of magical weapon. Um, are you more looking at the backup people that you brought or Aldrich's group?
Really, just anyone who might want a fucked up evil sword. We have more than Aaron can use. Mhm.
I mean,
Basically, who wants to upgrade if they need to?
Yeah. Mhm.
well, you guys are sort of leading this thing. So I will kind of throw out the options. Um, in Aldrich's crew, their cleric is she has a +1 warhammer that she uses. Their warlock slash fighter has a great sword that he uses. Their barbarian uses a blood axe. And then for the people that you brought along, um, let me see. Taking forever to load because I have a million people on here. Um, uh, Big Voklu has a maul, and then she can also punch people. Aaron sure wouldn't take it. Gregor has Gregor has the Holy Avenger and a long sword called Tree Root. Uh, and Captain Zolzana is a gun person. So,
Just learn how to use a sword on the fly. I don't see the problem.
What Demir did when she had the curse sword.
another alternative is that Sniv and Zoda are both there.
Can Sniv
Oh,
use the
God.
great sword? I think it's bigger than he is.
Yeah. I mean, and Dude Man has been using a dagger lately. Kind of while you guys were planning, he was like throwing this dagger against the wall, and then it just reappear next to him, and then he'd take it and throw it against the wall again, and it would reappear.
Oh my god.
There's not a strength requirement for great swords, is there?
I have to assume. Let me actually open the page for great swords.
Are both Aaron's cursed swords great swords, or are they like a great sword and a long sword?
Pretty sure they're both great swords. Let me double check
Is
that.
it, I thought the 9 lifesteal was a rapier.
Mm,
Unless that's the one you're taking.
no, 9 lives is the one I'm passing off.
Okay.
Um. Let's see. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's a long sword. I'm lying to all of you, I think. Though. Yes, that may be true. Mm. Sounded like early in Aldrich's party was the best spot to drop it.
The people in Aldrich's party that can actually use swords that I mentioned are the Tempest cleric with the +1 warhammer, and the celestial warlock / battlemaster, who has a great sword.
Just a normal greatsword?
Yes, but he has other things.
I'm sure, yeah. Just seeing if the weapon itself would be an upgrade. That seems like it could be replaced with a fucked up evil sword.
All right. So I will take a note of that.
And you know, Aaron will specify that it's got a limited amount of charges. And that, you know, if that all gets used up and the sword gets broken, that is so fine. He does not need the sword back.
Sounds good. Do you know how many charges it has right now?
I believe it still has all of its original 9 because I don't think Aaron's ever successfully used it.
All right. Sounds good. Anyone else?
We're going in at level 19, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Only thing I'm trying to do is decide my attunements for going in. But
Yeah, I think I already sorted out Hawk's
Oh,
spells
that's
last
what that
session.
question was. The the cloak might be better to be attuned to than the broom, since you have other sources of flight, correct?
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I have
Okay, that's
I
what you're
have
asking about.
two ways of flying that require concentration. And then I have multiple ways of dealing out temp HP and immunity to fear and charm. So basically, it's, do I want to give myself a flight that doesn't require concentration, or do I want to potentially give us some really nice temp HP boosting? Because
I will also note that you guys are immune to fear for the time being due to the Hero's Feast you ate.
That's true.
But isn't
Um,
the radius temp HP able to get people up too?
Yeah, so for 1 minute, all friendly creatures within 10 feet of you are immune to being charmed or frightened, which we don't have to worry about. And gain temporary HP equal to twice your charisma ability modifier at the start of each of their turns.
Okay, here's a good
So
point for you, real quick.
that is a minute of regenerating temp HP.
Yeah.
Which
Here's
is
the
why
thing.
I think it would be really good for the wild roses to basically cluster in together to get that one. But
Yeah. But my
uh,
thinking is like in in a proper fight, Demir's usually in the back line, right? She's kind of like further away from the action.
yeah,
10
she
feet
can
is
run
not a
around.
wide radius. So you'd have to be committing yourself to getting closer and also like you said, flitting around. So that would be a pretty significant change in how you've been playing Demir thus far.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it would be a prepare thing, so it would be something that we do before we go into battle.
Not fair enough.
Yeah.
Or-
Basically, how to best use my temp HP spread, because at this point I can hit all 3 parties with some form of temp HP. But
We do have other generators inside the party, so you don't need to worry about that as much. Hawk, whenever it gets a hit, doles it out to everyone with a 30-foot radius. And Valkyria also has that Twilight aura that I believe also does that.
mhm.
But passively without requiring a hit.
Okay.
I'd say take whatever you think is probably a safer bet for Demir.
Yeah, fair enough.
You've got like a very defensive party, so
Okay, I'm going to switch out my wings.
okay.
She's still wearing it, by the way. Like, she's wearing her accessories, but she's not attuned to it. It's fine.
Sounds good. Anyone else?
is there any chance of us needing money on the other side?
I don't think the Indefinite is creating like a mega mall on the other side. Just saying.
You walk into the other side and it's Mall of America.
There's a toll.
What if we just like pay
my
him
God,
to not
Vin-
be evil?
Oh my
Dear
God,
gods,
it's one of
this is
those
all-
horrible
This is
dead
his
malls.
ideal world.
Oh my God. So one time I was visiting Seattle and we went into like a mall that was mostly empty and there was a bunch of posters all over the place and like displays where the empty storefronts were that said Virginity Rocks.
What?
That's what you'll find on the other side of the Doom portal.
Well, in
The
that
greatest
case,
evil known to man, a high school health teacher.
Damn, Idurin is doing all of this for his wife and he was a fucking virgin the whole time. Damn.
well, only an incel would destroy the universe to
God.
fucking get laid again.
Do any of the NPCs or PCs want the Broom of Flying for this fight? If I ask if any of the NPCs want.
It could. It's not an item you have to attune to, right? You just kind of use it.
Yeah, you don't have to attune to it, so.
Most
I
of
could-
the others don't have some form of flying.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, if they what do they want to have?
Sure. Who do you want to give it to?
I offer it to whomever. I have no strong attachment to this broom. Who seems the most excited for it?
Let's see.
I would be personally inclined to give it to the B team because, you know, we're risking their lives to do this. But that's just my thought.
All teams are risking their lives. This is an hashtag all lives.
I
I
more
don't
meant we
remember
dragged them
who-
into this instead of them kind of pseudo volunteering.
I don't remember who on Aldrich's team is like a ranged person who doesn't have flying already. So
Aldrich's team, I would suggest the cleric.
hey,
And
cleric, you want a broom, or does it go against your religion to be looking like a witch?
she's totally good with that. She's the water
You want it?
genasi with like kind of light brown skin and long black hair and webbed fingers and little swirling patterns of like gold scales on her body, kind of like a koi fish that match the golden freckles on her face.
Oh, I will offer it to her if she wants it.
All right. So I will note that.
When I give Zoda my letters, I then give 2 bags of money, and it's like, this one's for the family, this one's for, you know, getting your ass out of here.
Well, the getaway money is appreciated. I hope I don't have to use it.
You know,
There aren't
just
many boats that
being
go
prepared.
here these days.
Zoda secretly thinking like, if they die, I could totally just teleport home and use it to fund the last few days I have left, huh?
Basically, Bulk's, well, also you're expected to deliver the letters to people, and so that can
Oh,
come
yeah.
out of bag number 2.
Delivery fee, fair enough.
Basically.
I think I'm prepared. Zoda's not going in, so I don't really need to do anything for her. I'm pretty happy with where her spells are sitting right now anyway.
Anyone else?
We decided what we were using the marble for, right? That
I don't
was
think I don't remember if we did actually. That was still up in the air, I think.
I vaguely remember something about
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Say someone say that we could do a pocket counter spell, and that was like the most
Yeah.
attractive option. Okay, yeah.
that's what I was remembering.
Who do we entrust with the counterspell? Who uses the least reactions, I guess I should say.
I would argue that that should probably go with the group who's going to fight the evil wizard.
Well, yes.
I don't really use my reactions very often, but I don't know if somebody else maybe should have it.
Yeah, if you're animal shaped, I don't know. Because, like, beast shape specifies that all your equipment sort of melds into your body, right? I don't know if that would include the
I
marble.
think
and
I
think
can
it
wear
would.
my equipment on my animal body if I wanted to. I
Little
don't
armored
really
mink.
plan on being animal shaped unless I shape change, though.
Hmm.
Shape change isn't going to be my first plan.
Okay. Maybe we give the thing to you then, because if you're not using your reactions very often at all, then you're probably the best candidate because you'll have that slot open most of the time.
Okay.
Action economy, baby.
Yup.
Woo!
Yeah,
Just
I
like
don't
I want to
think
keep
that
my
I
reaction
have
open for
counter
shield
spell.
if I need it, and I don't know about anyone else.
Oh,
Sorry?
I have a lot
I
of
don't
things
think
that
that
use
I-
reactions.
Ewan should
I
be
don't think
using
that
a
I have
reaction every
counter spell.
turn.
anyways.
I don't always
I
have him
have-
do it. He really needs to.
Kenzie? Sorry.
No, you're good. I don't have counter spell as a spell, so having it as a spell caster would be useful,
Mm-hmm.
at least for one shot.
Yeah, one shot within an hour, which is why I'm
Mm.
gonna have Zoda give it to you before you enter the
I have
portal.
Feeble Mind too, which is another big dick energy spell, but
True.
they're so hard to get to land successfully is the thing. But
Mm.
counterspell has a little bit of a better hit rate.
Cool. So Lish will receive a counter spell marble that lasts an hour before the party heads to the portal.
I think I'm gonna give my scroll to Demir since I'm gonna be up front.
Which scroll?
Finger of Death.
Oh, Finger of Death.
Oh my.
Love that. That's a fun spell.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, you blast through your spell slots because. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Like Hawk has any preparations he needs to do?
Oh.
He
Unless
is
anyone
already-
wants to borrow the Crown of Leadership, if anyone has a free attunement slot, but I think
Sorry, but the last kind of appropriate.
What does the Crown of Leadership do again?
that's the one that's the temp HP item. So
I mean, I could unattune from the orb and put that on, I guess.
I mean, that is true.
You're
But
going into
honestly-
battle without your orb?
I'll have the orb, I just won't be intimately attached to it. I mean,
God
but
forbid a
unless we,
king leaves his orb at home.
it might be good to have it still attuned though, because we'll be on the same plane and I'd be able to potentially scry on him if we need to find him in there, wherever the fuck he may be.
But
So
Mm.
if you leave it behind, what will you ponder?
Exactly.
ponder the balls instead.
don't you have Scry?
Or
I
al-
do have scry, but then I couldn't taunt him also.
or alternative, we could be like, "Hey, wizard dude, instead of destroying all of reality, would you like to ponder this orb?"
I like to ponder
Listen, I
dudes
know
and-
you miss your wife, but
The
I have
only
this perfectly
flaw in
good
that
orb.
plan is that he is a warlock.
The wizard is a job title for him, as opposed to class.
Valid.
Mhm.
I mean, he's technically a warlock with the spell slots of a wizard, so you know.
I mean,
Oh,
he was
so
called an
he's double
archmage.
cheating.
He was an archmage. That's a pretty wizardly title.
He's the wizard of slurping up other things' powers.
I feel like the whole like 3 wizards in the tower thing is just like the best unintentional, I think, ass pull. just like, or like it completely throws for a loop, and Avery probably wasn't even intending for it to throw us for a loop. Just like this whole time, like, why do you idiots think they're wizards? I've said they're warlocks like 10 times.
Because they're wizards. By
Because
trade
of
and
the
disposition.
tower. The
We-
towers.
It's about
It's
the
about
hubris.
Exactly.
That too.
Disposition.
It's about that we started out prejudiced against wizards, and so the final villain has to be a wizard.
They're not sexy
sugar baby
enough to
energy.
be warlocks. You have to
Yeah.
be sexy to be a warlock.
Okay, though, Avery, but the thighs, though. Eat your words. The thighs.
You're right. I'm
Avery-
sorry. I forgot
Avery-
about grandpa thighs.
Avery last minute like paints a corset on the indefinite, and Avery's just like, oh shit, got me there.
I mean, I gave him the leggings. Is that not enough?
Wizard with the
More
programmer
or
socks.
less.
Right. Does anyone else have pre-portal preparations they need to get out of the way, or shall we dive in?
Did
Well,
we come to a
good to go.
consensus about the orb versus the crown?
Yeah.
I do have
I'm-
scry spell, but
If
I
you
don't
have
need to have that.
scry, I don't think we need the one use talk to someone through a scry with the orb, unless you think there's a situation where we need to speak to, per se, Aldrich or the B team leader.
Those
I
of you that need-
mean, might be helpful. But is it as helpful as not being charmed, frightened, temp HP?
Hmm.
Lish does tend to be near people.
I am
I
in.
think personally, the minute of regenerating temp HP is really valuable. Like a free scry would be helpful potentially, but I think that the regenerating temp HP is pretty darn powerful.
I think
Hell.
it's certain to be helpful, whereas the scry is only potentially helpful, even if the scry could be really nice if useful.
It
Well,
does
the
also
scrying
say- score to-
orb could get loaned out to someone else.
But then
For-
Lish wouldn't have it. That's what you're failing to consider.
Yeah, no, the scrying orb is not going to be lended out to anyone other than Lish because Demir.
It is
not allow
Demir's,
that.
yeah.
It is Demir's. She's letting her husband borrow it temporarily.
That's not how I construed that conversation.
Who has
Mhm.
access to Levy's character sheet? Because does she have an attunement slot?
That's a good point.
Since they're
Nice.
currently in
Let's see.
Standing-
Avery has access to Levy on Roll20.
It does.
I don't think
And,
Roll20 is up to date.
No. I'd
Yeah.
imagine not.
I mean, we can check the campaign and just see right off the bat if she's got.
Let's
Where is it?
see. Levy is
Level 16.
level 16. Yeah.
No, I told
He
Felix.
does have an
to-
open attunement slot though.
I told Felix to level her up. But fine,
mean,
I guess.
There's time until the finale, so
Yeah.
it's
Also, I know Felix likes to work on paper, so might just not have made it online yet.
Yeah. okay. Well, I mean, we can ask Felix if they want the orb or not. Either way, it should be fine. I will, if you send me the details over for the headband, the workout sweatband of.
I posted it in
Magic.
the chat. So
Yeah, it's the most recent gym message in general. Should be easy to find.
Dokey.
I will say it has been delightfully spooky music.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is unsettling.
Yeah.
I am having a time with it.
I'm half expecting the Lavender Town music to pop
Hmm.
on.
There's
Oh,
creepier
God.
Pokemon music than that.
My theme for uh this playlist is liminal spaces.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yes. Hmm.
All right.
I think sorry. Aaron's gonna dig around in his stuff for a bit. And he's going to pull out the art project that I've sent Max a few details about earlier. And he's going to pass Zoda a stack of paintings and be like, if I don't know if this will work again, but if time gets weird again, paintings helped. Um, see if you can find us and give us or show us these.
Right. I think I get it.
It's a long shot, but I feel like everything right now is a long shot.
I'm not sure if there's gonna be another loop for you guys, but if there is, I promise I'll find you.
He'll nod and he'll take the opportunity to give Zoda a goodbye hug too.
She'll return it happily. Stay safe in there, big guy.
Hope you live long enough to finish that thesis.
Oh, I oh, I intend on it.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. Are you guys ready to step through the Doom portal?
Are we holding hands? Are we lashing ourselves to each other? Are we just going through at the same time? What's the battle strategy here?
Well, I have one question. Did we take a long rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we took a long rest before today, so
Second question, what is our extra HP from Heroes Feast?
I noted it down in my maximum HP notes. We get 12 extra.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
Yeah. Roll 20 sheets if you're using them like me. I don't know about D&D Beyond sheets or anything. Are a little finicky about the actual hit point field. I did like base HP parentheses plus 12, and I just put the actual total in the HP field. Hopefully that'll work for most sheets that are digital. Nerdy glasses push after talking about how things are coded.
People did not answer my question.
Oh, what was your question?
Are we lashing ourselves to each other to confirm landing?
I mean, I don't feel like if we're going to get separated, I feel like the rope would just snap.
Okay, hand holding through the portal it is.
I've said it before. I will say it again. Conga line into the Doom portal.
Conga line.
Works for me.
I'm down to conga.
Well, I knew that already.
Finally, a new dance to add to my internal repertoire. I learn more every day.
All right. So you guys head towards the side of the room where the Doom portal is, and there's just this sense of roaring silence as you approach. Normally you'd expect to, at the very least, hear your footfalls. but it's just quiet, and what you can hear is the sound of your heartbeat and the sound of your breath as you hold hands and step through the portal. For all of you, there's this strange sort of swooping sensation in the pit of your stomach, as for a little while, it feels like you're falling. The amount of time you feel like you're falling is incomprehensible to you. It sometimes feels short, it sometimes feels long, but then it's as if gravity moves around you, kind of causing your stomach to turn, and your feet find stone. The world around you is fractured. And looking out into the distance, it's almost like several jigsaw puzzles that have been forced together that don't really go together. You find yourself on top of a strange, almost ziggurat-like mountain of cracked obsidian and the strange stone of Mistress Plain. Beneath you and all around you, there's darkness save for the floating island of rock below. There are illusory constellations that are kind of slowly orbiting above, depicting either runes from long dead languages or stars that have long since shifted positions. Closest to you, down the mountain, is a strange forest-like location. But beyond that, you can see a city. There's an area that looks more like the architecture of ancient Island. There's an area where there's lots of brass and steam. There's another area that it is utterly alien to all of you, where there's the light surrounding it is artificial. I would like a perception check just before I continue the description.
From everyone?
Whoever wants to.
$19 for me.
That's gonna be a 4 from Tobias. He ain't conceiving shit.
I got a 15.
8.
Demir and Vervain, flying above this island, floating in the vacuum of space, for lack of a better descriptor, you can see two shapes. There's the shape of the dragon-like cat creature, and then a rather familiar mechanical dragon shape, both flying around the island, keeping sentinel. Those of you that rolled below a 10, however, find yourselves distracted by something in the immediate vicinity. Close to where you have landed, a very large creature stirs. It's beautiful and terrifying. It's a massive dragon-like creature that lifts its head. Even from the short distance you stand in, you can feel the heat radiating off of its body. Its scales kind of gleam like molten gold or sun-forged bronze, radiating warmth and intense light even in the darkness. Its wings kind of shimmer, trailing sparks, and its eyes, as it turns its massive head towards you, burns with the brilliance of twin suns. And most notably, a rune hovers above its forehead of an eye with a star in the pupil. Let me provide a visual.
Oh boy.
That's not good.
Cool. So, since no one's taking any actions, I'd like you all to roll for initiative.
I missed it. Would you show it again?
It's in roll 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's on roll 20. I see. I see.
since, we're getting into combat.
Yeah.
Fun. Right into combat.
Well, I mean, logically, Homie would have something guarding his house, right?
Yeah.
We should have.
No, it makes sense.
Fucking regretting not doing my leadership thing before, but
There's still time. Let's see.
Even with advantage.
not 10 minutes. Well, you know what I will do if we can. Are we allowed to fucking pop off an action before we get into combat?
I gave you like 20 seconds. None of you did anything. So
I was waiting for roll 20 to load.
it's too late.
Fucking hell! I was waiting for roll 20 to load. That's not my fault. I can't get a look at anything that's
Then
happening.
you should have
if I
said
can't-
you were waiting for roll 20 to load.
Because I was trying not to interrupt everything. But I would love to, if I could, do
People sat in silence for like 20 seconds. You had ample opportunity to do so.
I was
Let's move
counting on my fingers how much time I was giving after I finished my description.
Mostly because I was waiting if anyone else had anything, and I couldn't see this fucking battlefield because I was waiting for roll 20 to load. But
Well, it is what it is today. We're all gonna take a dragon up the ass together.
I would like to pop off a mantle of inspiration, but if I'm not, that's okay. I will roll initiative. I just want to know if I'm allowed to do that.
There's
Well,
not time right now.
Okay.
We also all already have temp HP.
Oh, no, we don't. Where did we get that from?
The Hero's Feast.
Hero's Feast is not temp. That's what's important about
Oh,
Hero's Feast. It's permanent HP. That's
24
why
hours.
it stacks powerfully with temp HP.
okay. Well, we'll just put Hawk out front and have him get smacked so he can generate some temp HP for everyone.
Would you be willing to pilot Levy?
I was double muted. Wow.
Sure.
One, Hawk's thing just worked like that. Two, he got an 8.
I didn't say you went out in front. I said someone put you out in front. There's a difference.
Yeah, but I don't regenerate HP when I'm attacked.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be a smartass
Fair enough.
while people are rolling their initiatives.
to find Levy's character sheet.
Oh, this is why it
Violet
was.
Levy, but she's only level 16.
Yeah.
That's okay. It'll do for now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let me get this thing going. What?
Question. I take it we don't have any control over the configuration in which we land?
No.
Okay. Well, Toby, Hawk, and Lish all get an additional 10 feet of movement.
Great.
What was Levy's initiative?
I thought I entered it. It was 5.
Good for
Yeah, that's there at the bottom.
I had entered it. I hadn't pressed enter.
Fair.
Same
We
thing
still-
for Lish and Demir.
Yeah.
I mean, I
There's
guess
Lish.
you don't have to go if you don't want to, but
And there's Demir. All right.
I did 20 for Demir. I don't know if it
there we go.
Okay, there
It's
we go.
showing up now. All right. So first, starting the round is Tobias.
I need to pop out for my 30-minute thing. I will be back. So
Cool. You've got time, I think.
Yeah, you're like
I don't
halfway
know if
down
I've-
initiative, so you've got a good chunk.
we'll see. Okay.
Tobias.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map right now. I'm figuring it out.
Measurements are happening.
Cool.
My slight concern is that it can like launch someone off. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'll move him about here-ish. Going to do a Crimson Right. And I'll do Psychic. So I don't know what the fuck this thing is. I can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, so you fucking take 9 damage your first round of nice, good job. Don't need to do that. Just roll high for the damage itself. Okay. I'm gonna now do the first attack with the oath bow.
All right.
20 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Roll damage.
Okay, cool. So I'll do 15 damage for that first hit.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I note some stuff down there. Cool. Time for the second hit. God, if this notification's fucking get out of my way. That's a 20 to hit again.
Awesome. Roll damage.
Cool. 13 damage for that second hit. And that will be Tobias's turn. That's his bonus action used.
All right. Just a second. Making sure I have the math correct. All right. Now I've always said that there should be more dragons in Dungeons and Dragons, and when I asked, you guys said you wanted this one. So what the dragon is going to do is he is going to, let's see, fly just straight up into the air and then kind of move back a little. So he's up high and he is going to, it's interesting because when you see like his shining scales, you'd expect fire to come out. But instead he opens his mouth and a beam of light just shoots down directed at you guys. Let me pull out the thing. I've never used one of these before. Let's see. Foot radius. Okay. All right. So I would like for everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
How far away is Toby from Hawk? Oh, within 30 feet. Perfect. Everyone gets a +3 to their save, I believe. It's my charisma modifier.
It's +3
Yeah, it's +3.
because ours are the same.
Right. Okay.
That's a dirty 20 for Levy and a 23 for Demir.
25. Okay.
21 for Hawk.
20.
That's a 10 for Tobias.
All right.
With modifiers?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I will roll for Lish real quick. That's a natural 1.
Oh.
It's fine.
You're only gonna be a little blinded.
Me and Lish in this together.
So if you got an 18 and below, you take 64 radiant damage, halved on the success, and then halved for the 2 Azamar.
64 you said total?
Mhm.
Before halves? Okay, so that's 32 for those who saved.
16.
And then 16 for the Azamar as the solar dragon opens its mouth and a beam of light just kind of shoots out before going off in a huge explosion.
Rude.
All right.
And it's Toby and Lish who took the full brunt of that.
Mhm.
Toby, you're getting it because you're here. Feel free to take off 6 points of that damage.
Og.
All right.
Doesn't that just help so much?
Hey, every little bit helps. But that's it for Lizard's turn. It is now this other creature's turn. And it's interesting. This creature looks kind of ape-like, but also kind of insectoid, with its features kind of blending incomprehensibly. And it kind of lumbers more like a gorilla. And it, unlike the dragon, does not have the indefinite symbol on. But it'll take its turn double dashing to try and get involved. As one wants to do. What's your speed? 8 feet. Okay. Can't get far, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. Cool. Where are you? You're the one that's over here. Okay. There we go. Damir.
Cool. Whoop. Doop. Sorry, I was looking at Levy's stuff, so I didn't pay too much attention to what I was going to do. Probably should have done a better job of that. Let's see. I want to get the
Do you
fuck-
have anything that would make the dragon land?
No.
Okay.
Well, since we're all still kind of clustered together, honestly, I may as well. Do you guys want temp HP? I can give us a mantle.
This thing probably. I don't know. I'm guessing this thing probably has at least one legendary action, so it might be a good idea.
Yeah, especially
Also-
because it gives us the movement without.
So we can scatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 6 creatures that I can see within 60 feet, and I believe that includes Tobias. Let me double check.
He's
Yes.
easily within 60. He was 20 away from
Yes.
Hawk, so.
So 6 creatures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone but Damir gets 8 temporary HP and can immediately use their reaction to move up to your speed without provoking an attack of opportunity. So that's my bonus action. I would like to fucking scatter with the rest. So I am going to yoink over here. I believe that is 30 feet. And
I'll move after everyone else so I can calculate the most people affected by my aura.
Reminder, Lish and Hawk get an additional 10 feet on this.
yeah. And then okay.
Tobias is gonna
making
fuck
sure.
off over there.
What's the
We're
range
just
on
scattering
this?
like rats, like in Ratatouille.
Scatter!
Scatter!
Look, you don't want to be in a fucking cluster with a dragon, okay?
Yeah, nah. But I'm still going to position Hawk such that I can hit as many people as possible with a 30-foot aura.
I'm gonna put Levy over here.
Sound.
Not a line.
Okay. 1 and
There's a
1.
bar.
Okay. 1 and 1. 1
This.
and 1.
Let's make it that blue. 3-foot circle. Oop. Stop.
Yes. Okay.
Dove, do you want to move Aaron?
Aaron has already used his reaction this round.
Oh, damn. Okay. Right. Okay.
Yep. But that's okay. We're much less of a cluster.
Who's able to puppet Lish? Anybody?
I think I might.
I was gonna say, I think Avery is always the one that takes over when people are gone.
Yeah,
That's true.
apparently I am the keeper of all.
I mean, I cover for Erin when Dove isn't able to show up, but yeah.
I'm gonna move Lish over here. Should we move Lish or do we keep him where he is and let Kenzie move him?
I would at
We should definitely move Lish.
Okay, I'm moving him over here.
Yeah. Okay. With that said, if I move Hawk over here, I'm closer to the dragon, and also am able to hit most of the people with the aura. Demir and Levy do not get the +3, sadly, but this is the best I can do, I think.
That's fine.
Lars, does the movement speed bonus last for more than one turn, or is it just one turn?
It's when you do a move within 5 feet of me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, guys, question. Do we want to secure this kind of battle area a little bit from the ape guys, or do we want to just sink as much damage into the dragon as we can?
I don't think the apes can climb, or they would have already.
Okay.
Oh no, they just are slow. They double dash to get that far.
Yeah, but they were both further down the mountain, along the spiral that you can see.
We'll see
in
if they
the rock.
climb when their turn comes up.
I mean, these two over here, I think their turn already did come up.
The two towards the top, their turn came up.
Yeah. So they moved further up the mountain, so I'm not sure what their climbing ability is. But either way, I feel like the dragon is probably the bigger threat right now. At least for this round.
Also, the melee people can't hit the dragon, but they can hit the apes.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is I can put a wall of ice around us to try and keep the apes at bay, or I can try and sink damage into the dragon. I can't bring the dragon down.
I still say blast the dragon.
Yeah, I agree here. We can worry about crowd control later.
Okay. Then I mean, why not? I'll just ice ball the dragon.
All right. Is that a deck save?
Deck save, please.
25.
Succeeds, so it takes half damage. Okay. Whoop, sorry. 8. Sorry. Give me a minute. Okay, so 36 damage total, so that's 18 points of damage saved.
All
right. And I think that's my turn.
All right. Baby's gonna take a legendary action, and just kind of swoop this way, and I would like for let's see, everyone except for Demir to make a wisdom saving throw.
Which I believe we all have advantage on right now because of the Hero's Feast.
Hang on.
Does that include Levy?
Yes.
I think we did include Levy in our calculations. Yes, we did because we had to kick fucking Aldrich like out of the circle so we could
Yeah.
have Levy.
Yes.
Okay, so is
Mhm.
advantage on
Here we
wisdom
go.
saving throw? Thank God.
And all
Okay.
Levy rolled a one.
advantage, yes.
He's going to.
Levy rolled a 1, and then she rolled another 1.
No.
Oh God.
I am so sorry, Levy.
Well, Volk got a 29.
Lish rolled 2 19s in a row.
For
Oh,
a
Aaron's
total
failing.
of.
For a total of, oh Jesus Christ. 31.
Okay, cool.
23 on Hawk's end.
Ooh, Hawk just saved.
Wow, okay.
Terrifying.
11 on Tobias's end.
14 for Aaron.
Oh no.
All right.
How
So-
low is the dragon, and does it provoke opportunity attacks?
It was low enough, but it does not provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
Got it.
But anyway, if you got below a 23, you are blinded until the end of your next turn as the dragon emits just a burst of light around itself.
Lovely.
Actually.
Okay, Aaron's blind.
There's like stars in your vision, like, you know, when you step outside and it's just all too bright.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Can he just do a perception check to, like, you know, hear where the dragon's at?
That will take your action.
Yes. He's gonna locate a dragon as his action, I think.
Sure, roll a perception check.
Let me double check he doesn't have anything else useful. I'm gonna save that. I could do that, but it's not gonna do much. Doop doop doop. I need to see people for that. Doop 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 doop. Yeah, that wouldn't have helped. Yep. Okay. He's gonna do shit at that. That's a 14.
14, if you listen closely, you can hear the flapping of wings in this general direction.
Hey. Does it sound like it's close enough that he has to worry about backing up?
Hard to say.
No, I think he'd take that chance. He is going to just run. And I'm gonna have him move at, I'm pretty sure you can do, like, you know, careful movement for half speed, right? So I'm just gonna have him, like, slowly back up, just feeling if he's, like, hitting any cliff edges or whatever. And that'll get him to over about here, I think. Wonk. That's honestly probably everything he can do this turn. Yeah, I think that's everything he can do this turn.
Cool. So it is now Lish. Avery, I have sent you Kenzie's instructions.
32 wolves.
Lish dies.
You're muted.
Well, sorry about that. I said no, not 32 wolves. He's gonna moonbeam. So I assume he's casting. She did not say what she is casting it at. So
Remember, kids, any high-level spell slots you use now, you won't get to use against the indefinite.
That's
to the
true.
tune of like the Skyrim like loading screen where you're like spinning a bear around.
That's true.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, just because I don't want to use up Lish's high spell slots without explicit permission, I'll cast Moon. I'll have him cast Moonbeam at 3rd level. That's 3d10 radiant damage on I assume on the dragon.
Mhm.
If it's a shape changer, it has disadvantage.
So I'm gonna save us a little bit of time, and not roll a save because Radiant doesn't do anything.
Fuck. All right. Well, let's see if
I will put up the moonbeam so that if Lish decides to move it, that's his business.
Yeah, I figure if the moonbeam helps with the apes, maybe.
Yeah. What's the radius?
I think it's like 5 or 10,
Radius is
right?
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Diameter is
well,
10. I think
The
it's actually
5-foot
described as.
radius, 40-foot cylinder.
Okay.
So it's 40 feet in the year.
Mhm.
All right, so you should be able to move that. I just put it on the dragon's wing, but like you'll also have to get off measuring in order to
Yep.
move
Yep. Cool.
it.
And then let's see. Trying to. I don't know if there's a better place for him to move. Other than. Yeah. No. Nah. That gets him slightly out of line with everyone else.
No.
Yeah, I think that's Lish's action. I don't think I can do anything else. I don't think he has any bonus actions. Yeah. All right.
All right. So, that's the end of his turn. It is now this gentleman's turn down here. He is going to roll an athletics to climb up the side. That is a success. So now he is here. And Demir, as he's closest to you, this creature it's really difficult to look at. It's not that it's ugly, it's just that like there's a deep like sense within the pit of your stomach of wrongness when you look at it. It seems to be flickering and shifting. This is a creature that should not exist. And it's almost maddening when you look at it.
Great.
But he's gonna get up close and personal with you. But that's it for his turn because he used his action to get up there. All right. Cool. Volk.
Yes, I have plans. Because I pre-thunk. I do indeed have enough movement. So I run my ass to Toby, since we need our best range damage dealer, and I cast Lesser Restoration. You're no longer blinded.
Awesome.
I can see.
That's that. Then I have a bonus action that I hadn't quite figured out what I was going to do with it.
do you want to do anything with it?
I would like to. What is the light condition of the area we're in? I know we have the sun dragon, but we're also in space.
Within 60 feet of the solar dragon, it is bright light. Beyond it is dim light.
Okay. That is not reliable enough for that. How tall is the cliff down?
I mean, it's pretty high up, like, the closest to where you are.
Mm-hmm.
About 25.
Okay. Double checking one more thing. And you have advantage on. Okay. And how many of those do I get? Because I cannot remember. Okay, I only get one as that. Sorry. Having to look at one of my lesser used abilities. I am 8. So I have 2. Do I want to use one for this? It recharges on a short rest. Over under on having that is, I'm gonna use one. It's worth it. I use my channel divinity to have Peerless Athlete to make shoving easier. For if Deuterino climbs up. And that is my round.
All right. It is the last one's turn. Gonna move over here and try to climb the cliff. That is a success. So it gets to about here, but then can't move anymore. Hawk.
Okay. Let's see. Options. Given that things are mostly out of my reach, I think I'll take this turn to sort of set up, as it were. I'm going to... Let's see. Don't reuse a 5th level spell, because I only have 2 of those.
Waste your spells. Waste your
I'm
spells.
not wasting my spells. Only my party members can pressure me on that, Avery. You should know better.
Waste
I
your
don't
spells.
count.
Waste your
Oh
spells.
no! You're the DM. You're actively plotting against me. That's your job.
Am I?
It's a fun job. I mean, maybe. It's part
A
of the
little.
job.
It is my opinion that the job of the DM is to be a biased referee in favor of the party. I can be
no, I
biased
know.
in favor of the creatures.
Oh yeah, I know. I know what you mean, but I'm not saying that in the adversarial sense. I'm saying that in the sense of like, I mean, you want there to be a challenge, right?
Oh yeah.
You're literally the antagonist.
She plays the antagonist. She herself isn't the antagonist.
Yeah.
But I also am your mother, so and your
True.
father.
True, actually.
Mother. All my dads.
Avery can't make your mom jokes because she'd be referring to herself.
I don't know. My mom always made yo mama jokes to my sister and I. So.
Does that count as self-deprecative humor?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Second.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, let's see. I'm trying to think about if I want to put an aura up or if I want to put up a self buff. So that I can... I don't have anything, unfortunately. Let's see.
You could run over and help Demir, since Demir is staring down the barrel of a gorilla ant
That's true.
abomination.
Let's see.
I can also get away. I am very hard to hold down. So
Yeah. She's also 40 feet away. I can't move far enough to actually assist her.
Fair.
And if I move further down, then you and Toby both lose the aura. Well, it doesn't matter as much for you, but Toby loses the aura unless you take a little bit to the right. I think the play is probably to put up an aura. I can't do Circle of Power, or rather I could, but I don't want to, because that's a 5th level spell, and I want to save both uses of that for as long as I can. Ooh, hang on. Oh, that's 30-foot radius, never mind. That'll have to wait. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might want to put up the healing aura. Protection of energy does not have a radiant option, unfortunately. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend my action to cast Aura Vitality. So I now have a thing to concentrate on. I have a bonus action. I'm gonna give myself a little concentration thingy. Could have sworn there was a little brain icon, but I guess I was wrong. I'll just do that. And Toby and Lish both failed on their saves for the big blast, right?
Toby did fail, but Valk did lesser restoration. Lish failed.
Oh no, I don't mean the soup. I mean the giant Nova Blast thing that the dragon opened the fight with.
Oh.
The thing that did like 64 damage if you didn't save.
I know Lish did.
Okay. I'm gonna heal Toby a little bit with my bonus then. It's 2d6 for a total of 9 hit points. It's not much, but it's something. With my action economy exhausted, I will move slightly south so that Toby's still within the radius, and I'm a little closer to the dragon.
Alright.
Alright, that's everything I can do.
Cool. It is now Levy.
So Demir didn't have a way to ground the dragon, but Levy potentially does. She's going to cast Gravity Sinkhole. If I can cast it at at 5th level, and I would like to cast it so that the dragon is in it, but I want to try and pull it towards the cliff face. So if she could put the Gravity Sinkhole like, I don't know, 20 feet slightly below the dragon so it pulls it.
Okay. What is the radius?
It is a 20-foot radius sphere. Each creature in the sphere must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, so you could just kind of get the edge there.
Yeah,
I wanted to angle it to get the guy that's menacing Demir too.
Ooh, if I could, that would be great. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pull both of them.
Okay. And what kind of saving throw?
They need to make me sorry. Constitution saving throws.
Oh, good. Dragons are good at those. So 29 for the dragon.
I think that succeeds.
yeah. And then for the creature, that's a natural 20 plus 7, so 27.
Damn.
So I
They
don't
both
think either of them are yoinked, but I do think they
do take half
half
damage. Yeah. So neither of them move, but they both take 17 points of damage.
Okay.
I tried.
It's okay. Did your best.
Do. Okay. I don't think I can do anything else. Let me check if she has any bonus actions. Nah, no bonus actions. So, oh wait, actually, should I move her? I don't know. She might be okay there. All right, I think I'm going to leave her there, and that'll be her turn.
Cool. So next up we have Tobias. You are unblinded.
Wow, oh my god, it's amazing, incredible.
Truly a miracle.
Yeah. I guess Tobias is just gonna shoot at the thing again because he's waiting to use his oath bow stuff until the indefinite. Because he can only do one. I'm just double checking some of my stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack again. He's just gonna be slowly chipping it down.
All right.
Did I roll the right thing? I might have rolled the oh no, I did roll the right thing. Oops. No, I rolled the wrong fucking thing.
Yeah,
I was
gonna
rolling
say,
the D10 first before the actual thing. Sorry.
happens to the best of us.
27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Amazing. Don't roll the hit die again. Don't need to do that. I'm going backwards today, apparently. Going in reverse. That'll be 8 damage for that hit. It's not the
Okay.
heaviest damage, but it chips. Second attack. That'll be a 29 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Good job, Tobias. Now, if you could just, like, hit a little bit higher. That'll be 15 damage for the second hit.
Cool. Chipping away.
Awesome. That will be his turn.
Awesome. You don't want to move at all?
Actually, let me. Because Hawk, your stuff has. I have to remain 30 feet from you, right?
Yes. I do have an aura selection applied, but I think on me and the DM are the only people who can see it, unfortunately enough.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'll just move Tobias here, so he's still within the 30 feet, but he's spread away from people and away from the dragon.
Sounds good to me.
That will be his turn.
Now it is time for Lizard's turn. Lizard's gonna swoop down here-ish and do a bite against Hawk and a tail against Lish. So first against Hawk. Does a 24 hit?
Damn, even if I shield, yeah.
All right. So you take 13 piercing damage plus 8 radiant damage. And Lish against you. It didn't roll so well. That's a 15 to hit.
I don't believe.
Oh, welcome back.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, okay. So that's a miss. So it is going to continue its flight again, not provoking attacks of opportunities to come back over this way. All right. It is now Beastie One's turn.
Here we go.
Gonna take some movement here. Let's do
Do you round halves up, right?
Huh?
Do you round halves up or down?
For damage?
For concentration, or just in general.
Um,
Because I took 21. Half of that is either 10 or 11, which does matter.
yeah, you round up.
Okay, so I have to roll against 11. I'll do that in the background, don't worry about me.
Check to make it up the cliff. Makes it here.
All right, that's a natural 20. I definitely keep the spell.
Cool. So the creature clambers up the side of the cliff, and Lish and Volk, you get that same sort of maddening feeling that Demir was getting, like this, just a pervading sense of wrongness about this creature. But yeah. Now it's the other one's turn. Where are you? I think it's gonna double dash again. All right. So Demir, first off, starting your turn as you're really close to this guy, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 12. Or I'm sorry, 14.
14 is a failure. But you are immune to frighten. Are you concentrating on a spell?
I am not.
All right. So you're just finding it really hard to look at this creature and the sense of wrongness, but you feel like if you hadn't had that wonderful feast with your friends, you would be terrified of this sense of how small you are in the place of the universe.
Cool. Existential dread. Love it.
Existential dread ape. My god.
I am going to looking up at this guy, just a spray of cards in his face. He needs to make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
I haven't used this spell
Where
before.
are you?
So
24.
24. That does succeed, unfortunately. So roll damage. Ooh. Okay, so that is 19 points of force. Oh, I'm sorry, not 19. There's more to that. Don't mind me. I know how this spell works. Okay, that's 29 points of damage, sorry.
Nice.
And it saved, so it's not blinded. I'm just gonna use my my bonus action to Misty Step away from this fucking guy.
All right.
So just gonna hold on. Wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna nope, over here.
Okay.
And that's My turn.
Sweet. Roll 20, stop fucking up your challenge.
Impossible.
Alright. Erin, guess who's also too close to the creature that was next to Demir?
Is it me?
Yeah, a constitution saving throw.
Does it help at all that I'm currently blind?
No.
God damn it. Okay. I crit that.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
that'll
that
be
it
a
matters
21.
anyway, because I don't think you're concentrating on anything and you're immune to frighten, but still.
True.
Fair enough. Can I was being affected by how awful this creature is? Did that give me any sense of where the creature is?
You can tell it's within 30 feet of you.
Okay. It's about what I'd expect. How long does it take to do this?
Wait a second. Doesn't the blindness only last for one turn?
It's gonna end at the end of Erin's turn.
End of my turn. Okay.
Okay.
This has potentially a bit more utility out of battle. So I don't really want to use it right now, unfortunately. Plus I'm pretty sure it'd be my action, and then I'm gonna be not invisible anyways.
Throw bear traps in random directions.
Throw bear traps in random directions.
That's what it does.
As one does. Yeah, okay, I don't think that's gonna be useful for anything. It'd be kind of nice to save that. Could do that. That's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do much. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That'd be really funny. That's not going to be super useful. Actually, how long does do you have to how long does it last? Because it's up to 10 minutes. Yeah, I might do that actually. Do you have to be able to see to use detect magic?
I don't think so.
Wonderful. In that case, Aaron is going to cast detect magic on himself.
Okay. You
And
can kind of
that-
get a beat for where all your friends are because of their magic items that they have on their person.
Do the apes trigger detect magic?
Not at the moment.
Fair. Okay. That's fine then. In that case, can I get to see? Let's see. I think that's 30 feet. So I get to see Hawk, Levy, and Demir. I know Hawk took some damage earlier. In fact, I'm probably pretty confident Hawk's taken at least 19 damage, and Hawk's within my walking carefully range. I think Aaron's just going to very slowly walk over to Hawk. And he's just gonna kind of flail in the general direction he's fairly sure Hawk is in. Until he eventually probably slaps Hawk with a healing hands. So Hawk, you can take 19 HP.
Beautiful delivery.
So basically, you see Irid fumble your directions, hands out, and is just reaching for you. You're just like,
It's
What are you?
like
Oh,
Frankenstein walking right now. Like, Hawk's
Right.
somewhere over here.
By now, the spots have faded from your vision, and you can see again.
Wonderful. Yeah. And he's next to Hawk. He's defensive, and that's all I can do.
It's gonna be Lizard's legendary action. Gonna do a tail attack against Tobias.
But where?
Because you've been hitting him successfully.
I'm just a little guy.
Does the 22 hit?
Yeah.
So you take 10 bludgeoning damage. And he's going to continue his flight over this way. Vervain.
I think.
Hello. I am going
We're here
to.
next to Dimensional Shambler. You're concentrating on Moonbeam, so I will have you make the Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. My con isn't great, so I might lose it. Probably 4.
Yeah. So that is a failure as you stare just into the maddening aura of this creature, and you lose concentration on Moonbeam.
R.I.P. Moonbeam. I hardly knew thee. Yeah, so I think what I want to do is I'm going to wild shape into a mammoth, and I'm going to stomp on it or gore it. Let's see which one I like the most.
I will banish Manlish to the corner. Let me find a mammoth.
Yes, elefante. I will.
Like transparent ones.
I'm thinking about the bead, and I had a very interesting question pop into my mind. I'm gonna look
What's
up the
that?
answer. So because I was supposed to level up Zoda, and I did that last session while things were happening. I decided to take a meta magic feat on Zoda. She's got extended spell and quicken spell, and that makes me wonder if Arcane Abeyance captures meta magic. Because that could have been something really fun for this.
Mammoth is a huge beast. Okay.
Big.
Yup.
And it's just like this crazy black mammoth with like frostiness all over its fur, and it raises its foots up and it goes katonk, and I'm gonna try and squeeze it.
All right.
So I need to roll a +10 to hit. What I don't like about Roll20 sometimes is that I can't keep up my thing here without losing my wild shape attacks here. Okay, so 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Go away. 40, 10 plus 7. Oh. 28 damage.
Excellent.
28 stomping damage. And I think That's all I can do. I think I only get one attack. Yeah. Just one attack, I think. So that's my turn. But my
Um,
HP is mammoth HP now, so that's good.
Nice. So it is Beastie here's turn. Gonna make his way over to Levy. And I would like for Levy to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. All right. That's an 11.
With advantage.
That
Oh, with advantage. Yes, I keep on forgetting. That is a 12.
that is a failure. So Demir, you can see this creature just grab Levy like on either side of her shoulders, and both of them just kind of flicker strangely. It's almost like they're moving through like several different dimensions before landing again in the same one. So Levy takes 23 psychic damage, but she is resistant to that as a Kalishtar. So so 12.
12. Cool.
Oh,
Cool.
I just lost the website. That's helpful. All right. Again, roll
also
20
blinded.
fucking roll 20 like me challenge. Okay. So that's it for the Dimensional Shambler's turn. It is now Volk's turn.
Hello. I am not concentrating on anything, and
You're immune frightened, so you're good to go. Like this, you're still finding it difficult to look at this creature, but you're feeling okay about it for now.
well, I was saving this trick for a rainy day, and I'm pretty damn sure this qualifies. I just need to double check. The cost to do this. Okay, meta magic. No, 20 because better number equal to the spell's level. Okay, which I have that. So I have things to do. I need to get within 30 feet of Toby, which can be here, and that's 10 feet of my movement. At which point, Valk busts out her new combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that is prepped. And I cast a spell. Haste, and I use my 3 sorcery points to twin it. So I'll take 1 charge of it, and Toby gets the other. So Toby, you got an additional 2 AC, advantage on dexterity throws, and you can take an additional action on your turn that consists of 1 weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay.
Oh, and your speed is doubled.
Could you
Yeah,
Write
I'll
that-
just send it to you.
Thank you.
Pop. And sent to you. So at which point I have 30 movement, which is more than enough to come say hi. I use my extra attack with my Sky Spear. That would be 26 points to, or not points of damage, 26 to hit.
The dimensional shambler will hit.
Excellent. I am not going to use I'm not going to smite because let's actually save some spell slots. But I do get a D8 of Radiance because of the Sky Spear and a D8 of Radiance because of Divine Strike, since I get one of those per turn. That would be... Do I need to separate damage types or can I just lump sum it?
You can lump sum it for this guy.
That would be 14 points of damage. Oh, wait, no. 20 points of damage. And then I have a bonus action. And since I took the Shield Master feat with a bonus action, I can do the shove action, or I can do the shove action as a bonus action. And because I have my Peerless Athlete up, I have advantage on this. Ha!
This would be a contested athletics.
You don't need to do that.
Why not?
I just rolled 2 nat 1s.
Well, that's okay, because I rolled a natural 20.
That physically hurts. A lot.
Balancing things, I guess.
Well, since concentration is having issues and we are having issues over here, and also I just don't care about stuff because my AC is very good. I should still have 30 feet of movement. 15 and then 15.
Okay, he's going to make a opportunity attack against you with his claws. 27 to hit.
That's just rude. No thank you. Silvery barbs.
$26 to hit.
God damn it, I have an AC of 23. Okay, whatever, you hit. I do get advantage on my next save or attack or whatever, so that's fun.
You take 17 slashing damage.
Does that count as magical?
Yes.
And then I need to make a concentration saving throw. Please, for the love of all that's holy, don't fail this. Okay. Double checking the rules because brain. Okay. Let's see, 10 or half the damage you take. Okay, so the DC would be 10. So advantage. Don't roll 2 1s, you Ass wipe. Oh, I save. So haste is still up, and I didn't absolutely fuck everything up. So we're good to go.
All right. Next up, it is La Creatura's turn, and a double dash to get over here. And that's the end of his turn. Hawk.
Okay, let's see. I have a lot of options available to me, and none of them are particularly engaging. One of in my mind right now is helping out with the Levy Ape, but that would take Toby out of aura range, unfortunately. However, I think that's probably the play. Because I'm not too worried about failing on concentration because of the bonuses that I've got for that. The alternative is to spend Channel Divinity, and I don't want to do that because it's unlikely we're taking a short rest with the limited time on the marble. I'm gonna move here.
I would say the over-under on a short rest as opposed to a long rest.
I mean, we have a warlock in the party, and I would also get a Channel Divinity back with a short rest if I
A
used
short
it.
rest would probably be helpful for me, but you know.
There's more resources than you think that would be recharged on a short rest, so it would probably be very nice.
That
It'd also
is-
give us the freedom to actually use those resources in this fight, because a lot of them are limited because they're chargeable in a short rest.
I'm using my abilities that recharge on a short rest primarily, so.
Yeah.
Same.
This would also allow me to bodyguard somebody without worry, or ranged smite the dragon without worry. But for now, ape time. We're gonna attack the ape. And I'm going to... Hang on. Once a turn.
These are called dimensional shamblers, by the way.
Correct. I did hear that, but Bug Ape is taking precedent in my brain for some reason. I
Yeah, no,
apologize.
you do you. I'm just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Abominapes.
Attack the man. I'm going to give myself...
Abomination. Oh,
Let's see if the first attack hits.
They're not hard to hit.
Okay. Okay, I probably don't need to advantage unless I do terribly then. I'm assuming, so if they're not easy to hit, does a 13 hit?
Not quite.
Okay. Then I will advantage the second one with Fang of the Star King. And that's a crit. Okay.
Nice.
Well then, we can do some very spicy things with this. Yeah. Hang on, dice everywhere.
I don't think you have enough dice.
I really don't, honestly. Hopefully this will be less of a problem next campaign because I won't be playing a paladin.
I think you should just simply get more dice.
Take
That
my money,
goes for
Avery.
all of you, including Avery.
Once I have more concrete ideas, I would actually love to commission you for specialized dice. That would be great. The fireworks are appropriate this time. Anyway, let's see.
Good news, I've been bitten.
Whoa! Happy for you. I want this fucker dead, so we're doing a 4th level smite. I believe that's the most I can do. I'm pretty sure 5th level smite doesn't do any extra damage. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. 2d8, 3d8, 4d8, 5d8. That'll be doubled for 10. I've got 2d10 on the bonus damage thing. I'm gonna need 12d8 because for arcane.
Get more dice.
Yeah, I'm counting how many dice I need first. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could have sworn I had another d8 hanging up somewhere. I'll just roll the Spire King damage separately. All right, smite damage first. A lot of numbers. Up. 10, 14, 20. Oop. 10, then 11. So that's 51 force from the smite.
Pretty close.
16 from improved divine smite.
He's dead.
Oh, okay. That's before I even rolled damage for the actual weapon. Let's go. All right, so Hawk sort of just like slides up, shouts up, Levy, and just like slashes through the eighth, and then there's like an explosion of force after that kind of just blows its carapace apart.
All right.
Launching
I am
it into
so
the void.
I am so sad Levy is blind because I feel like she would be delighted to see her robot friend come save her like that.
I still have a bonus action. Was Levy terribly damaged?
She is at 50 out of 94.
Yeah,
So-
I'm giving her 2d6. She gets 4 hit points back.
Yay! Thank you.
It's not much, but it's something. All right, that's Hawk's full action economy.
It ain't much, but it's
Levy time.
honest work.
When you are 3 levels below the rest of the party, you can you get everything you can take.
Yeah. All right. Let me separate up my stuff here.
Alright. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's my entire action economy. I physically cannot do anything else.
Cool. It is now a Levy.
She is blind. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Does she have anything that she doesn't necessarily have to target?
I mean, she's got magic missile.
I was gonna say magic missile.
That's true,
Yeah.
actually. That's
Honestly.
actually so smart. Hold on.
Honestly, it's real darn hard to go wrong with magic missile.
It's really hard to go wrong with magic missile.
I just want to check something real fast.
Sipping in the zone to get in that Levy mindset.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get in that Levy mindset. Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on, no. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out warlock, or not warlock, sorcerer. I can't do that. All right. I'm gonna cast magic missile. Let's do magic missile at let's do 3rd level. That way we get 3 darts. I think we should put them all into dragon. Should we put them all into dragon, or should we spread them out?
Dragon's being a real pain in the ass. So I
I'm
would
personally
say...
more worried about the dragon.
Babes aren't turning out to be too much of a threat other than grabbing people, because most of us are basically just immune to their proximity effect.
Alrighty, I'll do 3 magic missiles at the dragon. And that is 10, 12 points of damage.
Right. Doing some damage to him. Does Levy want to move at all?
I mean, she's blind. I feel like I should move her, but I don't know. I mean, what do you guys? Should I move her? I feel like I should move her.
Maybe
Uh,
away from the ledge at least, because there is a shambler right there.
Also, you guys are starting to form a line, so
Yeah, I would move her maybe over here.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I'm
get her out.
Although half move since blind,
Oh,
so
true.
could
So let's
move
see.
over by Hawk.
here.
Yeah, like around here. I don't think she has movement speed bonuses, so
Yeah. I'll put her over here.
Alright.
and she's unblinded.
Blindness goes away. It is now Toby's turn. That dragon just
Oh.
came up to you and hit you with its tail. That was fucked up of it.
That's fucking rude as shit.
Homophobic.
Bryce can't really go anywhere because otherwise he's grouped up with everyone else. He'll just shoot the thing again.
Well,
Keep chipping away.
you do have
32 to hit.
60 feet of movement.
Let's see. Well, how long does the extra 10 feet of movement last? Because there was that in the beginning. Is that gone?
You have to
Please?
start right next to me to have that, but you have double movement because of haste.
Cool. So that means Tobias has 90 feet of movement.
Holy fuck.
Tobias can go anywhere.
He can show you the world.
He can
This
teleport,
fucker
basically.
can literally zip around the arena. You know what? That's what he's gonna do. He's he's gonna fucking move to the other side of the arena and then take that first attack, which he rolled a 32 for.
Nice. Roll damage.
Awesome, awesome. Really, Tobias? Really? You're gonna roll that? That'll be 11 for that first hit.
Alright.
Second hit is a 22.
That'll definitely hit.
And then damage of second hit is also going to be an 11.
Sweet.
And
He's
then I'm
looking-
going to use that third action to take another attack.
Awesome.
27 to hit.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
And that'll be a 17.
Nice. He's looking hurt.
Fantastico.
Cool.
That'll be Tobias' turn.
Awesome. It is now the Solar Dragon's turn. We'll see if he gets his breath back. He does not. So gonna fly over here. And actually he's gonna be right here. And he's going to get Levy with a bite attack and Erin with a tail attack. So for the bite attack against Levy, that is a 31 to hit. So Levy takes
I think that hits.
15 piercing damage plus 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then the tail against Erin. Too well. 23 to hit, Erin.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I like how as soon as the EV comes back, everyone just starts to be southern. You
It's
take
contagious, act.
you take 10 bludgeoning damage as
Love that for me.
Lizbiz continues on his way over this way.
And on for Levy. Ooh. This guy. The dragon doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, but I assume it doesn't technically count as taking the disengage action.
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
it's just a natural ability.
In that case, am I able to use the other part of Sentinel, wherein if it within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than you, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature?
Sure.
That's a lot of words.
Ooh. I just love attacking people.
You're the barbarian.
True. Okay, and I'm going to sharpen that real quick. Oh, good. Sharper was good because everything else was shit. Okay. This is the fucking wounder, which I haven't gotten to use yet. So that'll be 5, 17. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Great. Okay. In that case, let me double check what damage die this guy's using. Yep. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, and sword itself. Okay. So that'll be. I'm actually not raging right now. So that'll be with nothing added onto it. Man, that was shit. I guess I'm attacking while also actively being attacked. It kind of makes sense that this is a really bad attack. I will sharpen that though, just for the hell of it. Okay, so that's 4 plus 8 plus 4 12 16. I think that's everything on it. That'll be 16 damage.
All right. Not bad. Cool. So that's it for Lizbiz's turn. This guy. Okay. This guy is gonna move here, so still stay in range of Lish, but a little further away from the cliff edge. And he's gonna try to do the same thing that the other one did to Levy. So Vervain, I would love a wisdom saving throw.
Whoop. 23.
Cool. So that's a success, but you are grabbed and just kind of yoinked through several different dimensions in quick succession, but you take half damage.
Fucking mammoth phases in and
Yeah.
out of reality.
You got to do what you got to do.
It's like whenever it's like, you ever see like something out of the corner of your eye? It's probably like a bug or something, but you're like, there was something there, right? Imagine that, but a mammoth.
But gigantic.
Just like for a split second, mammoth.
16 damage, half to 8.
Okie dokie.
All right. So that's it for his turn. It's this guy's turn now. Let's have him climb a cliff. That is a success. So he's up here now. And he's just gonna use the rest of his movement to to say hi. Demir, are you concentrating on anything?
Nope, not concentrating.
Cool. So I'm not gonna waste our time by having you roll then. But there's that guy at the bottom of the cliff. He's like,
Oh. Wow, get fucked. Let's see. Oh, that's fun. Possibly? That's fun. Well, hold on, let me do quick measurement. If I drop a 20-foot sphere, would I get both the ape guy and the dragon? Or would I only get... Well, let's see.
yeah, it looks like you could get them both.
Ooh, okay. These guys don't look very smart.
Luke.
I
Okay.
am going... Yes. I'm going to cast Synaptic Static at them.
Okay.
I don't know why it did 2 things for that. It shouldn't have. So they need to make me intelligence saving throw. If they have an intelligence score of 2 or lower, they're not affected, but I hope that these guys are a little smarter than that.
17 for the dragon. And 24 for the dimensional shambler. But if the 17 fails, then the dragon's going to use a legendary resistance.
It fails, so that burns a legendary resistance. Well, unfortunate. Could have
They take
been...
half damage.
Nope, they take full damage. They just don't... Yeah, they just don't get the... Oh, I'm sorry. They take half as much damage on a successful saving throw, and they don't get the effect of the spell. So...
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me roll damage. Uh, 22 points of damage. That is psychic damage. And since none of the
Dragon's not looking happy.
They both saved, there's no extra effect. Okay, that is my action. I apologize. I'm taking forever. Let's see. I'll use my bonus action. Oh, actually, how much healing does... Oh, no, wait. I cast a spell. I can't do healing unless it's a cantrip. So I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration. I'm going to use a point of Bardic Inspiration, and I'm going to give it to Aaron, because you're up next.
What do you do to inspire Aaron?
Demir is going to look over at Aaron and just fuck this guy up.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Is that it for your turn?
That's my turn.
Aaron, you don't happen to be concentrating on a spell or anything.
I am actually.
Okay. Good news. You get to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yay! I so rarely get to roll to see if I can keep concentrating on account of how I have, I think, 2 total concentration spells. That is a 24.
That's a success.
Woo! Aaron's detect magic stays up for all the good it's doing. But he does
Therefore,
technically have it. Okay. I'm all weirdly zoomed in on Roll20 and I can't find any of the tools. Okay. Let's see. How far off the cliff edge is the dragon right now?
He's pretty close to the cliff edge. I'd say he's like maybe about 5 feet above it. That's how Demir was able to get both the shambler and the lizard.
For sure, for sure. Okay. Well, I guess he does think Mammothlish can take that, and he does think Volk can take that, to be honest. I'm gonna abandon you, sorry. Alright. Oh, I don't even have to burn any movement stuff. That's very nice. Alright, Aaron's going to rage. Aaron has not raged yet this combat. And he's gonna run over. I think here. And let me double check how I. Yeah. Yep. Okay, and that happens on the dragon's turn, which hasn't happened because that was a legendary action. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna start wailing on this thing, I think.
Can you reach it?
I have
cliff is right here.
a thrown weapon, if you don't remember. I have my chain of returning attached to my awful, fucked up, evil sword. And so Aaron's just gonna throw his awful, fucked up, evil sword at this dragon.
As one does.
As one does. And he got a, I think, 14 plus. That'll be a 27 to hit for his first attack.
Definitely hits.
Okay. And he's raging now, so I get to add in his rage damage. Oh, ooh, that's actually a pretty good roll on that. So that's 10, but that's 17. No, 18. I can count. 18 plus, what's his current rage damage? It's plus 4, I want to say. So that's 21. And I don't really want to sharpen this. I've burned a few too many of those already.
Getting rough.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident in what I'm putting down right now. Yeah, so that'll be 21 damage on the first hit.
All right.
And then to make the next hit, I do think I actually need to roll to get my sword back. So that's a strength check. That'll be a 28 to retrieve my sword, so we're good. And then next hit is going to be So fun fact, that was a crit. Which I believe means I get to roll 6d6. Real quick. So that's.
Do you want me to save you some time?
Sure.
You only had 4 hit points left after that first hit.
Oh my god. Okay.
So please describe how you kill it.
Yeah. So Aaron's gotten this, new chain from Vervain's royal stash. I think Kenzie specified it's got, you know, all these little like decorative ice crystals going down the length of it. So Aaron, you know, very briefly caught this dragon earlier when it was passing by, and now he's just gonna run over and toss his sword off of the cliff, you know, into the dragon's chest. And it's like, Aaron, you've just lost your fucking sword. Why would you do that? And then he's going to yank, and the sword comes back to him, and he steadies again, and then he tosses it again. And the thing just flies clear through the dragon, all the way onto the other side of it. And then Aaron's gonna tug to get it back out of the dragon, and it's going to take him an extra moment or two because he has an entire fucking dragon impaled on this thing.
Alright. So the as you throw your weapon, the dragon's scales seem to glow brighter and brighter, and the little floating purple sigil of the indefinite blinks closed as this dragon essentially supernovas. It kind of collapses to the ground, and you can see its flesh kind of burn away, leaving a skeleton before even that just kind of burns to cinders.
Oh, rest in peace,
sucks.
dragon.
And that was not just flavor in saying that Aaron has trouble extricating the sword from the dragon corpse. He did actually fail the returning roll, so it's gonna take him an extra minute to get his sword back.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah. I don't. Let's see. I don't think I can. That would just be mean. Yeah, I don't think I have a useful bonus action right now. Let me double check that. I don't really want to burn anything. Yep. That'll be, well, actually, let me move a little. I can still get about there, which will be close enough to Spirit Shield Volk. So he hasn't abandoned Volk entirely. Okay. And that'll be the end of his turn.
Cool.
He runs back
Vervain,
over to Volk like, ooh, need to help out Volk. And his sword is just trailing behind him on his chain because he hasn't pulled it in yet.
Vervain, are you concentrating on any spells or anything right now?
I am not. I am just wild shaped, which is not
Cool.
concentration. But I will stomp this guy real good on his brain.
Please do.
Let's see how well I go. That is a 22 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Yeah.
Great. And I'm gonna do a stomp attack again, and it is 40, 10 plus 7 damage again. That's not right. Oops. Oh. Not bad. So that is 32 stomping damage.
All right. He's still up, but he's not happy.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. That's my turn.
Cool. It is now this guy's turn. Now he's gonna do something interesting. He's gonna try and climb up and like squeeze in this area here. So I'm gonna make him not only do an athletics check, but also like a acrobatics check to be kind of like, oh, excuse me, Demir, yeah, just going around you.
But also a what the fuck check.
Yeah, that's a success. He gets up there. Okay, yeah, he's able to like kind of awkwardly scoot by you.
Excuse? Do I provoke attack of opportunity?
No, because he's still within your your range. It was just clumsy.
Fair.
But that's it for his turn.
It's just like
Vol,
someone
first of
barreling
all,
past you on the street.
He does like a little like white person like, oh, just gonna scoop by you here. But Volk, I'd like you to make 2 Constitution saving throws because you are close to 2 of them, and you are concentrating on haste.
It stacks.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the 2 creatures.
That would be a 17 and a 26.
Both succeed. All right. What do you do?
Well, I was gonna activate my wings and go say hi to the dragon, but the dragon's kind of dead now.
More than dead. It's gone.
Oh, wait, no, advantage can't stack, so it gets pushed back. Well, I guess it's my turn to go ham on a Chambly. A Chamberino. Well, first attack has advantage because advantage doesn't stack. That would be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That would be 18 points of damage.
Nice.
Rolling to hit again. 19.
Double checking. Yeah, 19 hits.
13 points.
Perfect. He's at 69 hit points.
Nice.
Nice. I've used my standard actions. Let's use the haste action. 18.
18 hits.
Seven, 13 points.
All right.
And then
He's
bonus.
no longer at 69 hit points, but I'll forgive you.
Damn.
And now I got bonus action. I'll just use the spear butt. Rolling to hit. 14.
14 misses.
I have finally missed.
All right.
And then I guess I will use my super speed to pivot around over to there.
Go.
Okay.
Hawk. Are you concentrating on anything?
Am I actually close to a guy?
Yeah.
They
Since
have a
when?
fair amount of range on their aura.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. I am concentrating on something, so I will make the save.
Con save.
Con, not concentration. Unfortunate, but still doable. Wow, that didn't roll at all, but it did land on a face. That's 14.
14 is a failure.
All right, no more healing aura for me.
Right.
No
May
more
now take
healing
your turn.
aura for us.
Let's see. I could burn a 5th level spell here to do something I've wanted to do, but I don't know if it's a good idea because I don't get those back on a short. I mean, honestly, out of all the 5th level spells I have, I'm probably just going to cast Circle of Power during the indefinite fight, and that might just continue unless he has a way to dispel it. At the same time, hmm.
I say save the resources.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I have available, and if there's anything that's more compelling than hit guy. You know what? May as well, actually. Here's a good one. I'm going to start running over to the thing near Demir. And on my way over, Hawk's gonna cast Thunderous Smite. There's a bonus action, first level. And then, as I reach it, time for hit. Why am I rolling 2 dice? I'm not doing advantage yet. That fell out, and it's a natural 1, but I'm counting it. Second attack, doing advantage this time with Fingo Spire King. I'm gonna assume that what is it even? It's like big. I'm gonna assume that a 29 hits. I'm pretty sure it's +9.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's more than 29. So yeah, it definitely hits. All right. Okay, no crit this time, but that's still a load of damage. I'm gonna pop in. Let's just do a first level smite. I don't need anything big and fancy for this, because I'm already spending some stuff. That'd be 2d8. I've got 1d8 from then another 1d8. Got a 1d10. And then Thunderous Smite is 2d6. Alright, addition. I'm assuming it doesn't have any resistances to piercing, force, or thunder.
Only from non-magical attacks.
Okay. Oh, that's 10. Oh, wait, this makes it 10. 10, 20, 30, 38 total damage, and I need it to succeed at a DC. It's probably going to succeed on this. DC 17 strength saving throw, or be pushed to 10 and knocked prone.
Alright. Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Alright. Fair enough.
But it was worth a try.
Yep. I mean, it's mostly there for the extra damage, honestly.
Alright. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's my full action economy, so.
Cool. Avery just left, but I don't think Levy is concentrating on anything.
I don't believe so, no.
She is not.
Cool.
My computer is dying. So.
Oh.
Well, hold a Viking funeral for it.
Yep, I just wanted to make sure it didn't die mid Levy's turn. I think. Let's see. There are 3 of these guys left.
Yeah, only 3.
I mean, I hate to use another one of Levy's good spells up, so I'm looking at Demir's character sheet. That doesn't help. I'm like, geez, how does she have so many Eldritch Blasts? Well, probably because
She doesn't. That's the answer.
Yep, probably because she doesn't. Let's see. Oh. I mean, I could magic missile all 3 of them, or I could just try and hit one of them. I mean, yeah. I think Levy will use Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna just selfishly help myself and have them aimed at the one that is targeting Demir.
Me is the one she's closest to. It makes sense.
Yeah. Does a 10 hit?
10 misses.
All right. Does a 18 hit?
18 hits.
All right. Well, one of her Eldritch Blasts went for 1 point of damage.
Every bit helps.
She hit the one that that was on Demir. And she can't really do anything else, so that's her turn.
All right. Top of the round, it is Tobias.
Okay. Of the 3 that are up here, which one is looking the worst?
Let's see. Probably the one that Lish has been stepping on.
Okay. And what would be the next worst one? Because I assume I don't have a good view of the one that he's stepping on since he's stepping on it.
The one closest to Demir.
Okay. Cool. Then Tobias will aim for that one. That'll be a 29 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Here. 12 damage.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
And then the next attack. That'll be a 30 to hit.
Definitely hits.
With 16 damage.
Sweet. Looking rough.
And then the final hit will be 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Awesome. And that'll be 16 damage.
He is dead.
Fantastic. Darren sees that creature approach her and she's like, and then it just goes 3 hours of lights down dead.
All right. Is that it for your turn, or do you want to move?
He'll stay where he is because he's in a good spot right now.
All right. It is now the Dimensional Shambler next to Vervain. It is going to do 2 claw attacks against you. First one is a 23 to hit.
Let's see. Yeah, that hits.
All right. You take 18 slashing damage on that one.
Okay.
And the second one did not roll well. I assume a 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit.
Cool. So that's it for his turn.
I'd like to use my reaction to rebuke that guy and do I believe 6 points of damage at this point. Yep, 6 points of psychic damage and push him 10 feet away.
But my stomping buddy.
I think you have more than 10 feet of movement to stomp, stomp, stomp.
I guess.
You can charge for extra damage.
I have to be 20 feet away for it to work. I could back up and then back forward.
Well, regardless, it is now Thing 2's turn. He is going to also do claw attacks against Volk. So that's a 25 to hit on the first one.
It hits.
So you take 19 damage. And then on the second one, that's a 29 to hit.
That's fucking rude.
And you take 16 damage, and you are grappled since it hit you with both claws.
Well, that's redonkulous.
Demir.
Okay. I'm going to do my action and Eldritch Blast 2 and 2 in both of these guys.
All right.
So first two does oh god, I have to do math. I am so sorry. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Okay, then both hit. And the second one does a 14 hit.
14 misses.
Okay. So only one hits that guy.
Okay.
Alright. So the first one, that's 11 points of damage.
All right.
And then the second guy,
Looking real rough.
3 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. So, does anyone need healing?
Volk's been reliably taking damage.
Okay.
Needed after combat.
Okay. How are you doing on healing?
Oh, I'm at 90 74 75.
75. I'm going to heal Levy just because she is lower.
That's fair.
Okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word for Levy. Just to try and maintain her a little bit more. That's 8 points of healing. And I believe that's my turn.
Cool. Aaron.
Great. All right. Well, there's some sort of fucking creature over here. And we can't be having that.
His
So
name
Aaron-
is Vervain, and right now he is a mammoth.
So true. Okay, Aaron does well good enough to get his sword back. In that case, Aaron's gonna start doing some sword attacks.
Cool.
So first attack, that'll be a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Excellent. And that'll be 9, 17, 21 damage. No, sorry,
Awesome.
20 damage.
Okay.
And then second hit. How bad is this guy looking?
He's not happy.
Okay.
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 100, he's about 19.
All right. Let's see what I can do about that. That'll be a 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And then 6, 14, 17 damage. And
Looking
Let's-
real unhappy now.
wait a minute. I get to add, let's see. 1 second. Where the fuck is this ability? I get to. I don't want to spend, it'll be Volk's turn before this guy gets to move, and I really shouldn't waste any resources. This is Volk's kill.
Okay.
I think that'll be my turn.
Just leaving a man at 2 hit points.
I know, and I have stuff that I can burn that'll do enough damage, but I'm going to be a good little boy and save all of my resources for fucking Eid'Urin.
Is that it for your turn then?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright. Vervain. There's one that seems to be at about 3%, and the other one is at 2%.
The one that I've been stomping on.
The one is at 3%, yeah.
Well,
Maybe,
what I'm gonna do is
just
I'm gonna,
ballpark figure.
yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit, and then I'm gonna do a charge attack on it at 20 feet to ram it, and it has to make a DC 18 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Strength saving throw or dex saving throw?
Strength.
23.
Okay, so it saves that, but that's okay. I will still make a stomp attack on it. Let's see here. Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so I stomp it and do, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 19 plus 7 damage.
It's dead.
Okay, great. I got a BRB.
Alright. Smushed will move Vervain there. Volk, you are grappled.
Okay. That's a strength check to escape, correct?
I believe so. Fucking DC.
Or can I just headbutt it?
Yeah, strength save or strength check of 16 to escape the grapple.
Okay, I have Fearless Athlete up. I have advantage on this. Wait, athletics check, strength check, or strength save?
Athletics.
Well, I just spiked double 14s. So that would be 18. 18.
Sweet, you are able to break the grapple. We'll take a little net off of you.
So I basically go poof, and then I could probably kill it with a headbutt, but I would take disadvantage because I don't have martial training in that. I don't know. I start smacking it with my spear. Let's see. Does a 19 hit?
That hits.
Does a 21 hit?
I'll tell you what, why don't you just roll for the first hit before you worry about the second one.
Well, the first hit would be 10, 16,
Yeah, dead.
22.
You have smacked it. Like you know when you take a ruler and you like hold it against your friend's arm and then just like let it snap back like that with your spear.
Just plunk, smack.
And there we go. And with that, all of the creatures defeated. And I will note that for the dimensional shamblers, like when you would turn on like an old TV and it would be like all kind of staticky and like a little line would show up and then widen into the creature into whatever you're watching. And it does when you kill the dimensional shamblers, it looks like that, but in reverse.
So like the effect. Yeah.
Mhm. Like it kind of like statics and vibrates out of existence before like collapsing into a singularity.
Aaron's gonna turn over to Volk and say, I saw you going for the dragon. Sorry I took your dragon. I left you the shambler. And going to like chuck her on the shoulder.
Very generous of you.
And he's just got the most like mocking grin on.
At this point, Aldrich's crew appears more or less where you guys had appeared. And after another minute, so does the B team. And that is where we will call session for the day.
Okay. Strong start.
We're not dead yet.
We're not dead yet.
I think I'll go for a walk.
Let's take a short rest, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Get your spells back.
All right. So thanks for playing, guys.
Thanks for DMing.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Fun
This is
stuff.
such a fun energy.
we'll see you next time.
See you all around.
Bye.